Good morning. You're listening to Senior Scene on your hometown station, 1430 WNAV. I'm Joshua Killian, social media producer with the Anne Arundel County Department of Age and Disabilities. Today, my guest is Jim Fredericks, Sheriff for Anne Arundel County. Welcome to Senior Scene, Sheriff Fredericks.
Thanks for having me, Josh.
Telephone scams have continued to endanger and annoy our county's residents for some time now. I understand that the Anne Arundel County Sheriff's Office has had reports of, and also been the subject of, numerous telephone scams. Can you tell us a bit about what the Sheriff's Office does when someone reports a scam?
Sure. As some folks may or may not be aware, Anne Arundel County has two significant law enforcement agencies, the County Police Department and the County Sheriff's Office. We perform different functions in the county, but we're all on the same page about how we handle telephone scams. When you contact my office about one of these types of calls, we'll take the information and generate a report. Then we get to work through our website, social media, and mobile platforms to notify the public about the scam. We'll also notify our law enforcement partners to get the word out through their channels as well.
That's really interesting, and it's great to hear that our sheriffs are doing all that they can to protect county residents. For our listeners who don't already know, can you explain some common calling cards of a telephone scam? And how do we know if the person on the other end of the line isn't really who they say they are?
It's a great question. So these scammers are creative, and unsuspecting citizens can get bombarded with scary scenarios that make them think they have to respond over the phone, but it's simply not the case. In this type of scenario, a citizen might be told that a loved one, perhaps a family member, is in trouble and needs cash right away. The best thing to do is remain calm and think. Buy yourself some time by asking for a callback number and then tell them you'll get back in touch as soon as possible. Then try to call the affected family member to assure yourself that they are in fact okay. If you can't reach them, contact law enforcement to verify that that loved one is truly in need. We can definitely help put your mind at ease in these cases. On the other hand, scammers might try to entice citizens into a scam that just simply sounds too good to be true, and it probably is. Often scammers will ask for verification of personal information on the phone, which you should never do. Whether the person claims to be with a financial institution or any other business, do not give out personal identifiers such as account numbers, a social security number, or passwords over the phone or internet. We've had past reports that scammers have called potential victims claiming to be from the sheriff's office. Sometimes they've even used a name. It is possible to get a call from the sheriff's office, but a deputy that calls will be looking to meet with you to serve some type of court document. We will never make threats over the phone or pressure you to make some form of payment.
Well, that's certainly good information to have. And I'm sure that all of our listeners will be on the lookout for telephone scammers. Can you tell us, other than calling the Anne Arundel County Sheriff's Office at 410-222-1490, are there other agencies an individual should call? And additionally, do you have any other tips for residents on how to protect their identities and financial information?
Absolutely. You can always call my office, or you can report a telephone scam online through the police department's online crime reporting at www.aacounty.org/police. They also have a non-emergency call-in line at 410-222-8610. So when you're protecting your identity, there are several things you can do, but most importantly, it's to not give out that personal identifying information through email or on the phone. Keeping track of your credit score is important as well, and you can also check your credit report for free once a year. To find out how to do that, you can go online at usa.gov.
And lastly, could you tell us what's the one thing you'd like our listeners to take away from our talk today?
Sure. When it comes to telephone scams, the caller will try to put you under significant pressure to respond quickly. Don't do it. Time is always on your side on these telephone scams. Ask questions of the caller. The more you ask, the more uncomfortable they will get, and they might even hang up. Ask for that callback number and take control of the call.
Well, Sheriff Fredericks, I just wanted to thank you so much for coming on the show today to educate our listeners about telephone scams.
Absolutely, Josh. Grateful to be here, and thanks for having me.
If you have any questions about today's show, or if you're interested in any of our programs, please feel free to contact the Department of Aging and Disabilities at 410-222-4257, or visit us online. We also encourage everyone to register for our Senior Activity Center programming, which can be found on our website, aacounty.org/senior-center. Please remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at AACO-DOAD, and on our YouTube channel at Arundel Seniors. You can catch Senior Scene first only on 1430 WNAV. Remember to tune into full episodes on our YouTube channel at Arundel Seniors on Thursdays at 10 a.m. This has been Josh Killian, social media producer with the Anne Arundel County Department of Aging Disabilities, and you've been listening to Senior Scene on your hometown station, 1430 WNAV.